What's up everybody, and welcome to a Let's Play here on youtube.com/leveluplynch. My name is Tom, and this is Hawken, a free-to-play online multiplayer shooter with big robots in it. I don't know anything else about the game, other than it looked pretty damn cool when I was scrolling through PSN. So without further ado, shall we give it a crack? Alright, let's do this. Logging in. Fantastic. So yeah, this I don't know anything else about the game, other than it's got big robots in it. It looks very Titanfall-esque, so that's encouraging. But we're about to find out if it indeed plays like Titanfall, but it probably won't, because what I played from Titanfall, even though I don't own an Xbox One, I own a PS4, I really enjoyed. I played it at a friend of mine's who owned a PS4, and it plays rather well. But what we have here, we have mechs, we have marketplace, career, settings. Okay, I'm going to jump into career. What's career all about? Leaderboards. Yeah, I must point out that I did play this game beforehand, because this isn't the first time I am recording this. Unfortunately, technical difficulties arose. But okay, we've got pilot profile, service awards, pilot levels, all that typical progression tracking that anyone who's familiar with FPSs online will be aware of. What else have we got here? Markets, consumables, emblems, buy mech credits. So there's an in-game kind of currency system, I guess, where you can fork out your own hard-earned cash to rise up the ranks of Hawken a bit quicker, as it were. Different mechs here. Yeah, it's pretty cool that the game kind of has like an upgrade system and a bit of a skill tree here, which unlocks different mechs as you progress through the game. At the minute, we have CRT Recruit. This kind of amalgamation of just different scrap heap parts. I mean, it doesn't look like the most physically imposing mech I've seen. I mean, we could try and kit it out to maybe have it look like Optimus Prime, give it a bit of paint, but something tells me this is going to be the least threatening mech on the battlefield when we jump into this game. So you got your upgrades here, which you can kind of buy different weapons, grenades, shields, all that sort of stuff. Got your consumables here, which I guess is you kind of, I use to aid pilots in co-op bot destruction. Okay. Cosmetics, so yeah, you can go in, kind of customize the different parts of the mech, which is pretty sweet. You can do the colors here. I'm gonna go for a bright. How do I change the color? Oh, here we go. Right, I'm going for a bright pink, because why the hell not? You know what I mean? I mean, it hasn't really gave it as much colour as I would hoped. I was expecting the whole thing to be bright pink, but I guess that would be rather ridiculous. We have different taunts here. You can kind of customize your HUD, which is pretty sweet. So like, this game immediately struck me as having a bit more customization than, say, Titanfall. And for a free-to-play game, you know, it has a lot of depth here, which quite surprised me. The first time I played this. So without further ado, let's get out of all this and actually play the darn game. Select a region to be used for matchmaking. We are in Europe. Bit of a sore subject, but hey ho, let's move on. Let's go for a bit of classic team deathmatch here and jump into a game. Okay, so we're in the game, and the thing that immediately struck me is, I don't know if it's picking up well here in terms of the game capture, but the frame rate is pretty dicey. I mean, it's not fantastic, but in terms of the visual, okay, there was a spring pad there. Didn't realize that was there, but hey ho, on a new track, we're in some sort of red environment, which is giving up, which is striking me as kind of we're behind enemy lines here potentially. I don't know what I'm doing. I may have played this game before, but it still doesn't change the fact that I rather suck. I'm engaging here. The first time around, it took... Jesus Christ, that's no need for that. It took me about 20 minutes to realise that I had an assault rifle on my left arm. So I was just firing these rockets and just thought to myself, you know what, I need to kind of change this up here. I'm not that accurate using the rockets. I need something where I can just spray and pray. So yeah, you have kind of your assault rifle tied to L2. You've got your rockets with R2. You can kind of jump and boost with your kind of jetpack here with R1, which is pretty sweet. You can kind of tie that into kind of the spring pads, the boosts that dotted around the map. I mean, in terms of the kind of the level design here, it's got a lot of verticality, which I kind of appreciate. They know what they're doing in terms of how to kind of create good multiplayer maps, that is. We're engaging in combat here. I would like to think I'm at least going to get one kill during this game, even though we've joined it late. But as I said, I'm not really confident in my own abilities. I'm being shot at from somewhere. A woman is screaming, and there we go. I mean, expect a lot of this. Because even though I do play my fair share of video games, that does not mean I'm any good at them. But hey ho. And kind of, I don't know if you've noticed here in terms of the cockpit, but you have certain things tied to different buttons. So we've got X here, which gives me something. I have no idea what it does still. It's some sort of countdown. The lady said something, but I can't quite make out what she said over the gunfire. But what I do know is that we have a grenade here tied to triangle and a force field tied to square, which I may or may not be needing in a moment. Please give me a kill. I at least need... There it is. Thank goodness for that. Somewhat redeemed. And another kill. Look at that. Double kill. Unstoppable. Why does the game have to finish there? I'm on a roll here. I'm on a roll here. But yeah, even though we joined this game late, this is give off a pretty good sense of what the game is. I mean, does it play like Titanfall? No. No, it doesn't. But it's harsh to compare it to Titanfall because that is a AAA game, and as I said, this is free to play, and there's a certain kind of stigma attached to free to play games. You know, are they worth my time? You know, is it because it's free to play? Does that mean it's kind of half baked? But yeah, it doesn't play like Titanfall. I mean, when I was in the menus first time around and I was seeing things like pilots and stuff, I thought, oh, you know, maybe you can leave your mech like in Titanfall, and there's going to be some sort of like parkour, first-person shooting, you know, infantry combat kind of element to the game. But there isn't. It's very much tied to the mechs, which by no stretch of the imagination makes it a bad game, or you know, but it's certainly you know, Titanfall certainly has that kind of that edge on it, so to speak. But I mean, I feel bad mentioning Titanfall and comparing it to Titanfall because, like I said, you know, it's of course it's not going to be as good as Titanfall, but you know, you can immediately start drawing parallels and making comparisons and stuff. I think that's just natural to do. But in terms of a free-to-play game, I mean, it certainly plays okay. The only thing that is immediately alarming and quite jarring and kind of, you know, breaks the immersion, that sort of thing, is the dicey frame rate, unfortunately. I don't know how long this game has been out, so I don't know if they're going to patch it in future updates and stuff, but something tells me that they might not. I haven't played on this map before, which is pretty cool. There seems to be a lot of variety in terms of the maps and things, which is pretty cool in terms of climate and what have you. This guy is at AFK, or he was, but it was too late to do anything about it because I've just wrecked shop here. Go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep. Come on. Come on, you're done. You're done, you're toast. Nothing is stopping me here. I mean, I'm doing a lot better than I was first time around, which is understandable. So I'm glad I'm putting on a better kind of show here in terms of gameplay. Let me get this kill. There it is. I mean, I've got 3 kills. I've just noticed as well that it tracks your kills down there with the skulls kind of above my health bar, which is pretty sweet. Didn't realise that before. I'm throwing up the force field. No, I'm not. I'm taking cover. I'm throwing up the force field. Throw it up. Damn it! It's like, throw it up. I was hitting square kind of furiously trying to get up that force field, but no. Not today, as it were. So yeah, we're in a full game here. This would be able to kind of show off. I think in terms of how many players is in each game, it's kind of 6 on 6 by the looks of it. We're a man down, and they are getting another player, unfortunately. But yeah, the thing that also kind of struck me first time around is that when I was playing, I didn't seem to be running into enemies quite as frequently. Now, of course, that is, again, kind of tied to the fact that it's only kind of 6 on 6. But it kind of also struck me that maybe kind of the map sizes were a bit too big for such a small amount of players. But this game, I certainly seem to be engaged in combat much more frequently than I was the first time I played this. Which is kind of encouraging. Oh, okay, so it doesn't track how many kills you've got total. It tracks how many kills I've got during that life, as it were, which is pretty neat. That was the grenade there. I just tried to dash its face. It worked. Man, maybe I'm giving myself too much slack here in terms of my first-person shooter abilities and skills. I mean, I've spoke too soon. I've walked into enemy lines. This isn't good. I'm on 3% health. This, I'm hoping, is some sort of... There we go. It's a health pickup. That's what we like to see. That's what we like to see. There we go. I'm going to pick up this kill that I clearly stole from somebody. Never mind. Never mind. Alright, we're back into the fight. So yeah, I mean, would I recommend that you pick up this game? I mean, if you're potentially waiting for Titanfall 2 on Xbox One and PS4 this time around, with the single player campaign and everything, then yeah, and you kind of want to quench that thirst a bit, then maybe give Hawken a try. I mean, it's free to play, so what have you got to lose, right? What have you got to lose? God damn it. I mean, it's bloody well I got a big assist from that. Robbed, you see? I was robbed. Absolutely robbed. I mean, we're winning, which is the main thing, right? Team effort and all that jazz. Come at me, guys. I want to see where I am in terms of the leaderboards, but you know, whenever I do that, I tend to get killed. I mean, I'm top. I'm top. I'm just putting that out there. I'm top. I'm like, I might as well be a one-man wrecking ball here. I'm dragging the team. You guys need to pick up the slack. I'm playing with a bunch of chumps. Tried to melee there, nothing happened, and it cost me. I should really like take the time to kind of. He's just chilling there. He's like, yep, I can see everything I need to see here perfectly. I'm just gonna let all these guys jetpack over here, come to me, and just wipe them the hell out. Yeah, I think I'm not doing myself any favors by kind of just jetpacking around. I seem to spawn and just immediately fly into the air. I mean, I can't help it. I'm just instinctively pressing R1 to kind of get around the map. Is there some sort of like sprint button? There we go. L1 is the sprint. So maybe I can kind of keep my position a bit kind of less, make my position less obvious is what I'm trying to say. Instead of jetpacking around, I can just kind of like shimmy around the map. I mean, it's not making any difference because I'm getting absolutely marked. Throw up the force field. It's working. It's working. I need health. I'm getting out of here. Where is the guy? I need to make my escape. Run! And that went well. 21 kills to 15. I love how just people are like, are just stationary and just like, you know what, I ain't gonna move. Just gonna pick you off from the distance. Why the hell not? 202 can play at that game, my friend. You see, it gets them moving. I would like, I wonder if you can have like dual wield big machine guns, because I'm not really a fan of this rocket business. I mean, if you get later on like heat-seeking missiles, then maybe I'll give it a shot. As of right now, like, I mean, it's not fantastic. I'd rather have kind of 2 machine guns, so I can just kind of spray and pray. I've been robbed again of a kill. Direct hit with the rocket. I mean, I was taking damage there, but not moving like an absolute idiot. I mean, sometimes I think there can be too much going on screen, especially in this whole cockpit view here. I mean, but I'm kind of picking at straws. I mean, I'm criticizing the game where really the game doesn't need to be criticized. I'm having fun. I'm having a good time. Isn't that what video games are all about? That sort of thing. I mean, I just seem to be running into like a swarm of them every time I spawn. I mean, getting shot there from behind is nowhere safe on this map. Nowhere is safe. I mean, could maybe sort out the spawn points a little bit. That could maybe help. 15 seconds remaining here. We've got this game in the bag. We haven't won it comfortably, but we've won. That's the main thing. That is the main thing. Pick up a cheeky kill before the game finishes. No, almost. Almost. Bunker victory unlocked. We're getting some medals. We're getting some sort of accolades. Daily win bonus. Alright, we wasn't the most valued player, but I want to say we're at least second here in terms of the lineup. The first time I played this, I was right down the bottom. Might as well have not been there. Completely just blurred out and things. Second, alright, I'll take second. Now, I played this the first time around, right? Still don't know what these chickens are. Like, what the hell are they? Are they some sort of like emotes, or, you know, are they part of people's emblems? No idea, but I was playing the first time around in a game and there was just a chicken. I was like, what is this? This doesn't make any sense. Alright guys, so that was a look at Hawken here in a Let's Play on youtube.com/leveluplinch. Like I previously said, should you pick up this game, I may give it a try. It's free to play, why not? You know, you're in a big robot and you're shooting other big robots. I mean, what's not to love? So yeah, but you know, the game plays relatively well. Got kind of a dicey frame rate, but there seems to be kind of a lot of depth here to the game for you to kind of sink your teeth into. If the game hooks you, it can kind of be like a filler for Titanfall 2, and you know, until that comes out toward the end of the year. So yeah, this has been Hawken. Thank you guys for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed this Let's Play. If you didn't, then tell me why. Constructive criticism is welcomed here, you know. Do you want to see things differently in these Let's Plays? Do you want to see longer Let's Plays, shorter Let's Plays, whatever it may be? Let me know in the comments, and do indeed let me know what you want to see here in the future. Do you want to see more Let's Plays like this of free-to-play games? Do you want to see me try those out so you don't necessarily have to bite the bullet? Or do you want to see more kind of lengthy playthroughs of a particular game? Do let me know in the comments. You can follow me on Twitter. I'm at leveluplinch. You can kind of subscribe to me on Twitch as well. I am twitch.tv/leveluplinch. I'm going to be streaming there quite regularly in the future. If you enjoyed the video, please like, share, and subscribe. And until the next time, folks, take it easy.